Two wheels are better than four. From the mountains to the shore, find us rolling up to the pub. We're 17 Scooters Club.
But it's probably
Hello, we're recording now and I don't want to cut this part out. So hi guys, we were having a sister chat. And since all three of you who listen, we're gonna invite you in. We're going to Maine, and we were looking at the properties, and then I was trying to find the property to see the bedrooms inside that we are renting out, and I saw that it's for sale, and I was like, oh no. And so I sent it in a group chat, and then it fell on a real estate like wormhole of us being like, wait, can we buy a house up here? And yeah, that's where we're at. We're kind of like
That's where we at.
splindling around.
For context,
There's another
our
sister
family
chat.
has-
I was gonna say there's another sister chat that we need to include Katie on, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, for context, our family has or had a lake house, and we grew up going there, but then it got lost in
family politics, like greedy family
politics.
Yeah, and I don't.
There
get
was no
that.
checks
like,
and balances.
The way that you're gonna be haunted as fuck, like for doing that. Be like rolling over in your grave, and like see karma's a real thing. So you go do your own thing. How funny would it be if we got a lake house on the same lake, and then they were just. Yeah, I remember like what's so like messed up. Sorry if you're listening, but also not sorry. I remember like the one redheaded one visiting up there, like because we've been there a bunch of times, and then like the first time they went there, when they got it in like the trust or whatever, like whatever death, they were like so lost. It was like a movie. They're like, wait, where's this? Wait, how do I do this? Wait, how do I do that? And we were like kind of showing them around, and like now it's their cabin, and they don't let us go, and I'm like, y'all have a special place in hell.
There. I tried to ask. I wanted to go for July.
It's all mom. She needs a shower.
Yeah, I tried to go for July, and they were like, "Well, we're only going to be up there in August." And I was like, "July."
Yeah.
I wanted to go for Dad's birthday, but it just didn't.
Yeah, it's like you need to supervise us when we used to supervise you. I don't know, but anyways, they were in my town, like not too long ago, and I'm like, are you not gonna? I don't know. It's weird.
I probably don't even know. I think I said talk to you.
Mom told me, but I'm like, it's weird to like have family and them not be like. I'd be like, yeah, let's go get coffee. Like, let me be your tour guide for the day. But I'm like, whatever. Anyways, it would be really funny if we got like
the cabin that we're looking at. That's right.
A pontoon dropped anchor right in front of our old cabin. Oh, but that you can't beat that cabin. That then the ghost train.
Well, the ghost train would go in between the two lakes.
We would send the ghost train to them. Yeah.
Although I think our lake is it comes with our property we're looking at, it comes with a pontoon boat, but we'd have to anchor our pontoon boat and then carry a kayak over the little land bridge.
I forget what they call that.
It's a portage.
They call that something, and it's really big. A portage, yeah. They do those a lot in like Michigan and stuff. Like there's a bunch of tiny little lakes, and there's this. Honestly, I would love to do it one day. But
we should do that. It's a canoe trip.
You kayak or canoe a little bit, and then you have to hold your canoe over your head and hike for a little bit. Then you get back in and you canoe.
They have one in the Adirondacks also.
Wait, we should just do the Adirondacks. That makes a lot more sense for us. But yeah, no, that sounds pretty cool. Anyways, we were talking about the chicken-ick. I got the chicken-ick today in my meal prep.
I get the chicken-ick.
You never had the chicken-ick before?
Well, I get it on and off because now I have chicken, so I get it.
I get the chicken-ick way more than I get like
I've been getting the chicken-ick. I get the egg-ick once in a while. I'm really bougie with steak. I really only buy filet mignon, and I cook that at home because I used to sit there as like an ungrateful little greedy child chewing my steak when I was little, and I'm like, this is gross. I hate when we have steak. Like, and I'm like, wow, how ungrateful of me. But
I did that last night. Well, not the chewing, but I was so hungry. And I was like, none of my food sounds appetizing. Well, because I was like, I got back from the gym. I just wanted like protein. But I was like, I don't want ground beef and rice again. So I was like, I'm gonna go get myself a filet mignon at 10 p.m.
Hell yeah.
So that's what I did.
No, well, I've been getting the chicken Nick since the beginning of days. Like, I remember going to McDonald's and then finding something chunky in my
You
chicken
have
and
been.
being like, "Ugh, ugh, I
Well,
hate
that's
that."
because it's
And
McDonald's.
that's because I was a chicken tender kid. Like, there's the burger kids and there's the chicken
You
tendy
were.
kids, and I was
You
the
were a
chicken
chicken
tender
nugget
kid.
kid.
Like, all the way through and through, I was chicken tendies everywhere and chicken
You
nuggets.
were.
And honestly, I love me a chicken tendy still. I haven't gotten them in a really long time because
I just don't like when they're
it just
stringy.
happens so often. Anyways, I was eating my enchiladas from a meal prep and I've loved them so far. But the amount of bones I've found in my food has been ridiculous. Like, in my enchiladas I found bones, in my fish I found bones, and in my beef. So like I'm a little iffy. Like, I found bones in
Your beef?
probably, yeah, like it was pulled beef tacos, and they were really good, but I found a bone in them, so I'm like, I'm never getting that again. And then I had this
Gross.
really good cod. I think the only bones that don't freak me out are fish bones.
Yeah,
Cod
me too.
They're so delicate, and I'm like, okay, you could be there, I'll pull you out. But like, when it's a big, like a chicken doesn't have really small bones. Like, that's a little odd. Anyways, guys, we're a little late, and I feel like we need to describe why. So first, I'm going to start this out by setting the room, setting the energy, and asking whoever is messing with my audio to fix it. And please stop messing with my audio. You could be here, but I don't want to see you. I don't want the effects of you. And we can't harm my animals. Okay?
I have a confession.
Yes.
Regarding this.
Yes.
So last week, Patty's birthday, September 18th.
I have more on this as well.
Wait, but I didn't tell you the other part of it.
Ooh.
That was last Thursday. Did we record last Thursday?
No. I think we recorded on... No, maybe it was Thursday.
So, I think it was. So,
it was.
You know how I said to the universe, I was like, Patty, I hope you're having a great day. Patty's our godmom who passed away. I was like, I hope you're having a great day. You know, I hope that you, at first I said, I hope that you're having fun, blah, blah, blah. I hope you're doing something good. Give me a sign that you're out there and that something good is happening. So that was my first thought. And then all of my computers went down. But then I got 2 days off of work because they didn't send me my new computers for 2 days. So I was like, okay. But this was my confession, and I totally forgot about this until now, until Liv was just saying her intentions. I'm pretty sure we probably recorded on the 18th because I said, if you're out there, give me a sign, mess with Liv. And her, like...
You said mess with Liv.
I said mess with Liv on our recording because she's always haunted with her recordings. And then
that's
when we
funny.
recorded, everything
Wait,
was
that is really funny because I didn't find it until... Because I didn't go to edit until Tuesday because I'm a last minute girly, and so it doesn't take me very long to edit and upload the podcast because I threaten you guys to not mess up the recording.
Well, that's why
in a way
I was confused.
So that's really funny. Yeah, no,
because I was like, mine said uploaded.
No, that's funny.
I said mess with Liv if, like, you know, just to show us that you're having a good time. And then I remember this because I was double guessing. I'm like, well, Liv is always haunted with her audio, so maybe I should have said Nat. But then I was like, it would just be funny to say.
But it's Liv. The same. It would have been the same thing. Like, you were thinking Nat, so Nat's audio was the one that was messed up.
Yeah,
I was the one editing it.
So I think it was. Aww. Let me go back and look and see if it was the 18th.
Okay, after you said that, that makes me think that Patty's my haunter.
Maybe she is.
Probably.
I've never, like, prior to Patty passing away, I've never had electronical hauntings, but
maybe it's not a haunting.
Well, what's a haunting though? You know, like just being, and I think I'm the most open to like seeing something happen and me being like, oh, it's a ghost, you know?
Yeah.
Go around.
The last time we recorded was on September 18th.
It was. Yeah. Okay, come here, Tate. Okay. I have sense. Wasn't that was before I had to work, right? Because I think I worked that Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And so
you had
at 10 p.m. So 10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm. So out of all the days, I have two theories on this. I'm going to start with the podcast itself, is that I think the last podcast, I was hot. I was red hot on my like whole hair situation. And I think I spent like 20 minutes like not bashing the salon, but just like venting, and I'm like, that
Sharing
doesn't
your
need to be in a
experience.
podcast after the fact. Yeah, and like it's my story. I already did it on TikTok, but I think that like we'll call it Patty. I think maybe she was like, okay, I raised you better. Like, let's not do this, you know? And then so also with the electronics though, my car has a like it starts and it has like so there's two starters in a car. I only know that because of my partner works on cars. And you have one that's specifically for starting it, and you have another one that's specifically for the electric start stop at the stop signs. So if one of them fails, you have the backup one. So I had
Sorry. Sorry.
oh my god. Oh my god, I just got the best karma message ever. Um my This is a sidetrack. My GM is going on a girls trip on vacation, and she I have all my friends work at the airport, they're pilots and shit. And she fired my best friend, like my work husband, and he just texted me and said that she's been stuck at the airport for 7 hours. And I'm like, Karma's a fucking bitch.
Are they like spying on her through
Fuck
the
you,
little
Sarah.
windows?
Yeah. Be like, it's okay, it's better for her. I mean, for him, he's a pilot now, but anyways, um my car's been wonky, and
Mhm.
for like a couple of weeks like nothing has happened, and then on only on the 18th, because it fixed itself right after the I went to start my car and it didn't start. And then I had to do it twice. And then I went to Pilates on that day. I tried to start it after Pilates and it didn't work. And then I went to the grocery store and I had to do it twice. And that was after you told me that you asked for electronic things. And then all day, like my car would take two times to start. And it hasn't happened since. And it didn't happen before then. And I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and call that haunting and a
Mm.
sign and not like a need for me to bring my car in.
I
So
said Patty
yeah,
was having a good day. That's what I said.
she
Haunt live
was.
and show give me a sign that you're having a great day.
Okay, so I love that you said haunt me. Um,
I'm sorry. You're
I
just an easy
wonder.
target.
I put up so many bad like literally I'll wake up and do the ribbon trick. Do you guys know the ribbon trick?
No.
Okay, I love this one because like there's oftentimes I feel like eyes on me, and I don't know if this is paranoia or if it's like if I'm just really ghostly. But it usually calms it when I do this. So the ribbon trick I learned from Corinne and Sabrina on Two Girls One Ghost. Basically you close your eyes and you picture a ribbon coming down and then starting wrapping around your head, and kind of wraps you like a cocoon, and when it gets to the bottom of your feet you tie it in a knot. So like I'll be laying in bed and feel like there's something lurking in the corner or something, and
Oh
I
god.
do that, and then you do the ribbon trick, and then you're like, only love and light is allowed here, and then you're good.
So you're
But
cocoon.
I'm like, I hope I didn't banish her by making myself the ribbon cocoon. But
No. I
yeah,
hope
that's
so.
fun.
Well, sorry I haunted you.
I'm kind of cool with it. You could do it again anytime, and it's more authentic me not knowing. That's funny.
I totally forgot actually, and I thought because I got wrapped up in all my own electronics when everything went
Mhm.
down, and I was like, "Oh no, is this a bad sign?" Because I said, "Show me you're having a good day," and then all my electronics crashed. But then I
Hmm.
had to wait, and then I got the next 2 days off of work because none of my electronics worked, and they had to
That's
send me a
funny.
new computer. So I was like, "Okay, I see you're in it for the long run, Patty. Thank you." And then I
Mm,
forgot that I said, "Haunt live if you give me a sign."
that's funny. Well, now I have to remember what I even talked about last week. The hair situation, we won't go into
We
it.
talked about your hair situation. We talked about
Yeah.
my cave interest, cave
Here.
castle.
Ah.
Cave Castle. I set up okay, so what you missed is I set up my whole recording. It's very ghetto in here. I have no updates on my recording studio because it's really hard to hang drywall alone. Um
Yes.
and I just don't have motivation to do like I love the artsy things where I'm like hanging up lighting things and painting clouds on the ceiling, but like now it's drywall and shit like that, and I'm like, I just can't be bothered with spending my time doing that. And I might need to just hire somebody and be like, hey, can you hang my drywall for me, please? Or maybe I'll have to do that this weekend. But anyways, I have all my recording stuff just in a closet in here, so I pulled it out in hopes, because I'm recording a demo right now, because I'll be going in to record actual vocals and I want to know. So I pulled it out to try to record here, but it's not hooking up. But one day when I have my studio ready, I'll be recording this podcast in like a really cute background, and Natalie will live here because she's definitely moving to the coast. It's happening.
And I'm gonna have a cute living room that has drywall in it.
Yes.
Right in front of a fire.
Yes. Honestly, it would be really cool if you hung the same wallpaper, and like the way I'm doing my studio, you did your living room. And then so didn't I show it to you?
I like it.
I haven't pulled I like it a lot too. I don't know. I was a baller when I bought that. I just
John
really
would
wanted
be
a nice
sad because he's out there painting the drywall right
Zion
now.
wanted to join.
I might need to FaceTime John and be like, Pep, give me some like motivation.
It's funny, like, hanging by one person, because Dad asked me the other day. Dad was like, "What's John up to?" And I was like, "He's working on the wall." And Dad was like, "He's hanging drywall by himself. That's really hard." And I was like, "He does it all the time." So
Well, that's why I thought I could do it, because I watched this pro on YouTube. This is what I've watched a 20-minute video on YouTube about 4 times about hanging
Your
drywall.
issue is because you don't have patience.
So easy. I could do it. No, I don't.
You just get frustrated.
And I did it before eating, and I had like 2 lattes without food. So I was just like, we need to get it done so I could go eat. And yeah, it was not good.
Do you have the drywall? Then,
yeah, it's sitting out there. I should I go on and do you guys want to see it? I have Wi-Fi on the whole property.
Sure.
Should I show you how far I am? Okay.
Yeah,
Tate, you want to come with me?
Your segment here.
This is my segment.
I'll show you my construction zone after.
Yes. Oh my god, construction zone. Honestly, the way that we don't have any followers right now kind of means we could do whatever we want.
We have a few followers. Thank you.
We do. Thank you to those who follow us. But honestly,
include Katie on the other sister chat.
No matter what. What's the other sister chat?
I'm left out.
You being telepathic.
Okay, hold on. I am telepathic. So
why was I not in on this? I'm telepathic.
Okay, so
we're gonna test
when I'm awake. So wait, so I FaceTime Natalie after work because why did I FaceTime you? Oh, because the wine. Because there's this, we're kind of bougie Californians now. There's this vineyard that just opened that is making wine at like that should be selling at $90 a bottle. That is selling at $21 a bottle. I pestered I couldn't get a hold of them. They don't have a room that I could go purchase things at. So I sent in a little request at the grocery store to reach out to them to have their wine. And they called me today while I was walking out of work. They're like, guess what? We have their wine. And I'm like, just curious, how much are they selling the bottles for? And they're like $21. And I'm like, I'll be right there. So I FaceTime Natalie. I'm like, Natalie, how many bottles do you want? And then she was like, you know what? You and Katie have been doing your hair. Like, I've been thinking about doing my hair. And then when she said that, a vision popped into my head of Natalie with red hair. And she was like, guess what color? And I said red. And I had no questions about it. So Natalie, take the stage. So before you take the stage, this is where I'm at.
Oh yeah, let's see.
I hung that piece of drywall.
While you do that, I'll send pictures because I AI edited some pictures.
And so I'm artsy, so I'm not worried. Oh shit, there goes my lamp. I'm not worried about like the imperfections. While it would be easier if there's no imperfections, like I'm pretty artsy fartsy, so I don't mind if like there's cracks I need to fill. But this is okay. Hassam had me hang this. Actually, I could easily do the second half right now.
Yeah.
But my problem is, you guys all know if you're here from the beginning, this fucking toilet. I don't have motivation to build a studio around a toilet. And Hassam says if I take the toilet out, it's going to smell.
Really easy.
I think I'm just going to take the toilet out because there's just no motivation in me to build a music studio around a toilet. Like, I just don't have it. So maybe tomorrow I'm just going to hunker down and get her done. I'm the same age as
I think
John.
I feel
I'm
like you
good
can
at
do
this.
it.
We could
I
ask
think I
John.
can.
John takes out toilets very,
I think
very
you just need
easily,
moral
so
support.
He can give you instructions.
Yeah, I think if I take it out, throw it in my car, take it to the dump, no one's gonna know. I need moral
No.
support. Like I just need because okay, this is a TikTok segment that could be good. I feel like I'm just busy all the time doing things where I sit down and I'm like, this is so nice. I don't want to build things right now. Also,
Can we see the toilet?
oh
Is it,
yeah, I can
no,
go back
do
in
you
there.
not want to?
We can go. Oh, my light's on my phone.
You
I'm
are a little bit.
geriatric now. Okay, okay, Alex Cooper has done a few. Yeah,
Mhm.
Alex Cooper's done a few vlog style podcasts, and I love it. This is the toilet. It's my constructions. Oh, there it is.
Oh, was
It's
this
easy, but I've
it's a little-
soundproofed around it, like all of the pipes. I did all the soundproofing around the toilet, so I'd have to pull it out and just, I don't know.
He just added it.
Speaking of toilets,
It's really easy actually to take it out. It's easier than you think.
Come on, Tate. I'll watch some YouTube
We'll give you
videos.
some moral support. Hold on, Nat. Before we get to your pictures, which I
Yeah.
really
No,
like,
I'm just sending a
let
bunch
me
of
just
options because
Should we
I'll
talk
show you my
about
construction
I'm also
zone.
in the
my
cycle about the
situation?
shade, and I'd have to dye my eyebrows too, I think. So, but yeah, let's see Katie's.
For sure. No,
We
we're
all look very
podcasting now, but it's
similar right now.
construction zone time because we all have
Oh,
construction
do you want to?
zones.
Oh yeah, we see hers. I was wondering if you wanted to see my toilet.
Oh, yes, show you the toilet. Liv has Theo.
John, I've bitten off a really big job, and I'm not
Bob the
a
Builder.
She
builder.
can't hang drywall by herself.
Yeah,
And-
okay.
Hanging
It's
drywall by yourself
heavy.
is tough.
It's heavy. The guy I
I'm
watched
sure.
on YouTube did it really well.
That's why
and
he made a
did it
YouTube
really
video.
quick, and the room was 4 times the size.
He has
I
a
hung
little-
that piece of drywall.
Alright,
Anyways,
so-
I soundproofed it so I could make this a recording studio, but I have a toilet in the middle.
So I had to take it out.
Okay.
And I was given the okay to take it out. But they
Okay.
think it's gonna smell, and I'm like, I don't care.
You just have this
It's not gonna
stinky.
smell. We'll patch it up.
So yeah, pretty much the only smell you're gonna get is so the trap is inside the toilet. So do you have a shop vac?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, have you already vacuumed out the toilet?
The water?
No.
Yes.
No, we didn't know you had to do that.
Okay,
Well,
that's
if you
really
don't-
useful.
Okay, so take the filter out of your shop vac before you vacuum out the toilet.
We'll
Okay.
go in more directions.
I was the
on that.
I think
So
I've
it's
been
only
the
fair
one
that you
that's
shop
used this
vac it.
toilet in a really long time. So
But then once you take it
so
out, it
if
just
I
makes
get
a
any
little
liquids
foam.
on myself, it'll just be my pee. So that's great.
Well, it's for the most part, quote unquote, clean water. It's only going to get bacteria from the porcelain, which is antibacterial. So it's not going to make
Clean
it
water, just don't drink it.
But yes,
It should be easy, right? You vacuum.
See, like I said, I feel like I could
Don't
watch a
drink it
YouTube
yet.
video. I'm okay. I won't drink it. Come on, let's go inside, guys.
This is our construction.
It looks good
zone.
though.
Yes, show it to us.
Thanks.
Okay.
Behind
We have
John's
something
head.
to speak about this after, Natalie, with the walls.
Behind John's head, that's where we're gonna tile, and then the stove is gonna go there, and then he just painted this wall, and he painted that wall, and then the TV's gonna go here, and yeah, that's where we're at.
I like it. Have you figured out your wall colors yet?
They're painted. That's them. We're sticking. This is the same color as the whole house,
Come on.
and this is staying accent wall green.
The
And
tile.
then where this weird spot
I like
is,
the
that's all
stone.
gonna be like a stone dark tile. The stone is
Yeah, you've sent
already
snaps.
I don't know if you can see on the floor right there.
I'm excited for your.
It's gonna
It
be a
feels
wall.
very whimsical to have a
Mhm.
like a heater with wood stove. I like that.
Yes, we like it too.
I had that in my tiny house. It's like
Mhm.
it's whimsical because you're not the one
Chopping wood is kind of whimsical.
Um,
Nice.
You guys
Honestly,
can chop wood
it
all you
is.
want when you come to visit.
I used to chop wood when I lived in Tennessee. I lived in a tiny house and I had a wood stove about this big, and I got a scar from it while I was filming a YouTube video singing Shawn Mendes because I stuck my arm on it. by accident. But yeah, no, I used to chop wood and store it under the tiny house.
You have.
So I've been a tiny house liver for a very long time.
We actually have a wood splitter, so if
I
you
feel
want to
like
get
that's kind of
fancy and use the
scary.
wood splitter, it'll split
Oh,
for you.
there. I might.
It is scary,
Yeah.
but it
I don't
goes.
know what a wood splitter is.
It's a big thing that goes.
Very whimsical. So if you guys
Chatty.
do you guys like our vlog style
Zion's eating his foot.
what's it called? Podcast so far? Let us know. Zion, what are you doing? That's not food. So I say yes.
Like a very
Natalie should go red.
Your hair already looks.
It looks
like
red hue-ish.
Because I was comparing my hair, because my hair is very dark right now. I was comparing my hair to your hair just 2 seconds ago because I was curious like what the color was. And yours looks way red compared to mine.
Okay, so I have to admit something. I let my Snapchats. Okay, so for you who don't know, our primary form of saying communication for the past like several years is like a group Snapchat. And I let mine build up for like a week. And then I'm like, oh shoot,
like
I didn't
5 hours.
listen. And then I go back and listen to it. So, and then it's a lot of info. So when Katie was like a week ago, she was like, oh, now my hair is so much darker than yours. And I'm like, I'm so confused. Our hair has never looked more similar. But it's because you were going to get your hair darkened. And I'm like, I really don't see any of your highlights taken out. I'm so confused. But yeah, Katie, looks great. I love it. And then you got your hair done, and I'm like, this is all making so much sense now.
Got it. Understood.
We literally did opposite because I did that last year. I did my hair that color. And I liked it a lot, actually.
It looks really dark right now, but the highlights in it are my actual hair color. You can't see it in this light, but
yeah, no, it looks a lot darker with that light. I haven't been blonde in a while.
I never dyed my hair
in the sun anymore, so I'm like, this is nice.
Do I go
be blonde again?
I know.
Well, once you dye it. The only problem that is I like the red, and I think that's a good idea. But my beef with getting the highlights all the time, when I had like really blonde hair like Liv, is that you have to keep up with it. So yours, even though you're going to dye it red, your roots are going to grow out, and you're going to be able to see. So then I
wonder. She brought that up, and I didn't even think about that. I wonder if you could balayage red into your hair. Like would that look really weird? That might look. I don't know what that is, but maybe let me look up a red balayage.
But I have to decide what shade of red, and if I want to go a solid tone red or like like red with different color red highlights or lowlights or whatever.
Okay.
Or just like a solid tone.
I like this. Look up red balayage on light brown hair. And that balayage is supposed to be like highlights that grow out really well. Like I usually go in for a balayage, and I just like to say it, but basically it keeps your roots the same color, and then it gets lighter as you go down. So that might work with yours because you already have that red type of hue. But I don't know. Would you call it ginger? Because I said red and it's just not looking.
I'm going to send you instead of showing you. Yeah, like a balayage. That's what I typed in. So now I do agree. I think you should get some type of balayage instead of doing, if you do just one block, one straight color, then you're going to get the grow out line.
Wait, can I talk about my crush out on this subject?
Yes, go ahead.
Natalie sent me a few pictures, right? I don't know if you've seen my TikTok because I'm crazy on TikTok now. I post way too much. But basically, I saw this one picture Natalie posted, and I'm like, oh my God, you look like this girl I know. And I'm like, wait, actually, she's not a girl I know. She is the ex-girlfriend of a guy I used to know. That a guy I went to high school with. That I never even met her. I just followed her on Instagram because I was stalking him. And then so I'm just trying to find her, and I couldn't find her, but like she recently dyed her hair that color and it looked really good on her. And I'm like, wait, I'm actually kind of psycho for this because like, and then I went and somehow I unfollowed him, and then it didn't say follow back, it just said follow, and I'm like, oh no, I unfollowed him and he unfollowed me and he thinks that I don't want to be his friend. And so I followed him back, and I'm like, I haven't stopped thinking about this since, and it was a few hours ago. So
I'm sure he's gonna be like, "Wow, boy brain, it's fine."
No, he's gonna think, "Wow, I'm touring with Zach Bryan. She just wants my she just
No,
wants to be
you knew
friends
her
with
from high
me."
school. It's fine. You
Yeah.
could just be like, "I just wanted to look at your girlfriend's hair. That's it."
Ex-girlfriend.
Sorry.
He has a new
Ex-girlfriend's
girlfriend that is touring. Also, she works some merch booth. And then I'm like, I know way too much about this man.
You are a super
who
fan.
probably hasn't even thought about me in 10 years.
Liv, you're a super fan.
No.
Okay, I like
I
this.
am a super fan. But he can though. It's okay.
The one that I sent you?
That's what I'm saying. That looks good, Natalie.
A little
But
bit.
I don't see the balayage. The top of her head looks red too.
Yeah.
Turns out I don't think I know what a balayage is.
Yeah.
No, I think you were right. Nah, I just think you have to be careful with the grow out because then you're gonna love it when they dye it. But
Yeah,
then
I
in,
would
like, 2
definitely
weeks, you're gonna
do
be like, well,
a
dang,
balayage
it's my
and
roots, I wanna go
like a
back.
red that's close to my hair tone. Not like a purpley or like a coppery. Well, my hair is like coppery, but
Ooh, I found it.
that's okay.
I'm sorry for how much is going to be on my screen because I screenshotted it on
I like this. This is kind of close to my
this
color.
is exactly what you need. Come on, messages. You could do it.
I know. It won't let me. I know.
It's really hard to tell with like on a screen, through a screen. Okay, I almost sent this to the wrong thing. This is just like a sisters group chat now. So I'm sorry if you guys aren't into it, then like find a new podcast.
Ginger highlights on brown hair.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
I literally
a little block.
I actually just don't really understand how to use a laptop, so I'm getting even more geriatric the longer it goes on. This is the picture, but how do I'm going to send you the link.
Yes.
Because it's strawberry blonde balayage. And I think that's what you're going for, Natalie. I'm just sending you the link. You're going to have to decipher it. It's the first picture of the girl, like the first full picture, the copper to strawberry blonde balayage. And that looks like the red you're going for because it's like the ginger red.
Yeah.
And honestly, I've always wanted to be like, I always wished I was that like really light ginger because like the blue eyes and like the light ginger, I'm so white to begin with, so like ginger would pop on me. But
that was more of like a strawberry.
I don't know yet.
Yeah. Is that what
I
you're
don't want like
for,
red. I like ginger.
Or you want red, like
I just saw her roots and thought that looks.
Yeah.
I just saw her roots and thought that was how yours would grow out, and it looks really good on her. But it is.
I don't like the purpley red or like the red. I like more of like.
Oh no!
I don't know, like a cinnamony, like brown red.
Yeah, like what a natural. If a girl, because you don't want just like orange hair. You want like what somebody who has naturally orange hair would look like, right?
Yes.
So you want more gingery than like
well, it gets like red brown, like golden brown in the summer. I could see you as a ginger
for sure.
Basically, like golden blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I sent you that one.
I don't know.
How do I go blonde to natural ginger? Let's see.
Blonde to natural ginger? You're gonna grow your hair to ginger or dye?
Ooh, I like this girl's
hair. Yes. I love
you just love that hair blonde and it took you a long time to get there.
No, I like it. I was just looking at people.
Is she?
Well, did you know Alex Cooper from Call Her Daddy? She's a natural ginger.
Interesting.
Yeah, she dyes her hair blonde.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And this is the color. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know how to send this.
Liv is like the old ladies that Katie works with.
Laptop?
I don't know.
Yeah,
No, it's
literally.
crazy. It's crazy because I
It's
can
too
record an
fast.
album. I can record an album and edit a TikTok, but like, how am I
You can't
how am I
text us.
sending a link to you?
Coding by accident.
And I'm like
She's
coding
trying
right
to
now by
code me
accident. Let me
ginger
show you
hair.
my freaking screen. How? No, like how? I need to share this with you right now.
She's trying to code the natural blonde to the natural ginger. Do you not know how to share it?
Okay, I kind of like this too.
Bottom of the screen, share screen.
Like the top is kind of like
I
my
can share
color,
screen.
and then kind of just
You
like
can share screen. I like that.
no, I would do more for like the
The
top.
bottom though doesn't look natural red though.
And there's
That's
another
like
one
dye
that I
red.
really liked. I kind of like this
Oh,
girl's
this is the
hair.
link. There we go.
It's more brown. No, I don't know who that is.
Is that Haley Bieber?
No, I don't know who this girl
I
is,
can't tell from.
but I like her hair.
You say you don't know who that
Lindsay.
is?
Liv is coding.
That's Lindsay Lohan.
Okay.
No, it's not. This is me coding by accident.
Oh.
Oh, mine does that
Crazy.
also sometimes.
I'm like, what am I doing?
It's okay. Are you drinking your $90?
Oh, are you
$90
drinking it?
wine?
It should
Is
be
it good?
$90 wine. I want to buy all of it and get a
See, I
solar.
love this color, but I don't think I
it's
could
$20 bill.
maintain
really
this
good.
color. That's the
This
only
is only
issue.
my first glass,
So I'd have
too.
to go more.
I don't know. Her roots look dark.
No. Then you can see the
But
line.
you don't want your hair to be one singular
It's
color.
scary.
Because I remember that's when Katie
Multiple
dyed her hair
colors.
dark. It was one singular color and it was scary.
Oh, I
You want to
remember.
have like it was, but it's okay.
That's not the
I
red
had
I'm
red
going
hair
for.
too once. You should look at my
You
red
did.
hair.
That was like purple.
Don't do that either.
It did.
That was also
referring
my
to.
favorite color.
Hey, you know what? It
But,
really made your eyes pop. It made your eyes pop.
It did. My eyes are glowing.
Liv's just like, come visit me.
I think you should book a salon near me. I will. This is the one I like. No, Natalie
Music
has
videos
to.
and album covers.
Natalie's filming music videos for me, so I'm taking my album. Come if you come out here.
Yes.
Is that what we're gonna do in February instead of go somewhere? We're just gonna come film Libby music videos.
Honestly, I'd pay you guys to visit. Like,
Yes.
I'd pay for you to visit me if you film my videos.
Can we film music
We're gonna
videos
be
on a
in the
destination
Vegas
trip?
sphere.
Like, here we go to the Vegas sphere, and that could be Liv's video. Yeah.
No, we'd have to go to like Death Valley. I feel like that's more my vibe for my music.
Oh boy. It's happening.
Book an appointment. Let's try to book Natalie an appointment.
Okay.
This is the most.
I
I
would
feel
love
like we're
to
very
cultivate
entertaining. Cultivate your happiness today. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
As long as you're a good hairdresser and you don't cultivate anger like Liv's.
Ugh.
Okay, I threw out my back right after, and I was starting to think that that like I was
Put a spell on you.
Like she put a spell on me or something. Like I was starting to think I was hexed. No, and then I was like, you know what? But like hexing people, the way I see it, the way it all makes sense, hexing someone puts like a karmic reaction back on you. So if I'm hexing somebody,
because you're putting bad
that's
energy
negative
out.
energy back on me. So like, okay, you could hex me, I'll get through it, but girl, you're hexed too. Yeah.
Back.
Serena Watson. Sorry, this is the good hairdresser. This is the one that was all booked up, and I said I'll just try somebody new because I'm not like.
Would she be able to tell me
a
what
certain
red to do?
hairstylist. I've never been.
If I was just like,
I've never been that. Let's go somewhere new. Let's try it out. She would. She.
No.
I told her I wanted to go dark, and I showed her pictures, and she said, "No, your skin tone will not work with that." She was like, "This will work better, and I'm not giving you permanent dye." This is the other thing. She's like, "I'm not doing permanent dye. I'm doing temporary dye. So within 6 months, your hair is going to be back to its natural original color." And that's something that's really common now. It's like permanent, but permanent and temporary dye. So that's the word. So you'll have it for like 6 months and then it'll wash out and then your hair is back where it started, which is Honestly, really
Yeah.
cool. Because I
That
didn't
might
even
be
know
a
that
good move
existed.
for you, Nat, just to see if you like the red. And then if
Yeah,
you
and I can
don't
try
like,
like different
if you don't like it,
tones
then you
if I
could be
need
like,
to.
wow, no, I don't know why I did that color.
Okay, so let's jump in. Katie has a race in the morning. We just
I
got
do.
like we just started chatting, and this is what
It was
happens.
fine. This is entertaining. It's a really long intro.
Yeah, really long intro. I mean, this is kind of
Chatty.
like our first, like back in the days podcast
I
when we
have a
would just
topic.
chat about things.
Mm-hmm.
So who has a topic?
I
From the
have
glitch.
my
I don't
same
remember what my
topic
topic
that got
was.
axed
What was my
from
topic?
I
the
forgot
glitch
about.
last
I forgot about
semester.
it.
Okay. Well, now
I
I'm
don't like
prepared, so
mine.
even better.
Natalie, you didn't have a topic,
You didn't have
Natalie.
a topic. You were
Ah,
Mhm.
the gopher.
well. I was talking about last topic. Kala. I looked it up. Her name is Kala.
Her spirit
And
animal is a
Cave
gopher.
Castle.
Oh yes,
Yes.
yes.
Should we?
I've been thinking about her all week. I'm not gonna lie.
Have you?
Because I figured out how to post a TikTok longer than 10 minutes, and I'm like, this girl is definitely posting. You could post a TikTok up to an hour long,
What?
and I'm like, this girl's definitely doing that.
She is. She's just recording her mining.
You just have to edit and record the video outside
Sounds
of the
like
app,
it.
and then you have to upload it to the app. It takes forever, but
You
yeah,
should
She's got
collab.
time. She's down in the mines.
and I did it because of her. I uploaded a 20-minute TikTok.
No way.
Yeah, it's about me. I was doing my makeup and yapping, and I'm like, shit, I talk a lot, and it
20
was
minutes.
like
See, that's why I
it
could
was
never
20
be like a
minutes
vlogger
of
or an
me just
influencer
talking.
because I'd be
I'm like,
like,
I need to stop.
so, hi.
And then I did this, then I did that.
I don't know, I'd be
No,
like, this
Natalie's
is
the opposite.
awkward.
I could talk forever.
I
Literally
ran out of
forever.
things to say.
I know. Well, Katie, give us a rundown on Our Lady again.
Okay, so for those of you who don't follow her, she's known as Tunnel Girl on TikTok, but she does have a name. Her name is Kala. And as we spoke about, she has this like odd transatlantic kind of German-ish accent, but turns out she's from America. She
love
lives in
them.
Virginia.
It's weird. The
Not like
transatlantic
authentic
accents
ones,
give me
but
like
when
the
people like do
heebie-jeebies.
them for like as
Yeah, I
a
don't
funny
understand
thing.
them. You
No,
like that?
I don't like it. When they do them for fun, I like it, but when I hear them, like, I just don't understand how we went from talking like that to talking the way
Yeah.
we are. And
Where
it
it
gives
feels
me
like
the
you're
heebie-jeebies
trapped.
of like this like creepy overlooming type of doom. I don't
Well,
know.
I don't
That's just
understand
the way
how
I
we
feel.
got from like what were we talking like before to then get to the transatlantic? Like, did they think, I don't know, like, did they think that was cool? I'm not sure. But anyway, this girl, she has this odd kind of way about her. And I thought that she was from Germany or somewhere. I don't know. But turns out she's from here. She's from the South. And in 2022, she started constructing this shelter beneath her home. I'm guessing because she's in Virginia. I don't know if they get tornadoes there. But she was like, oh, I just kind of want a storm shelter, but essentially it became a personal challenge, and she just loves engineering. Her handle on at least TikTok is engineer everything, and I think she is an engineer, so that's a plus for these crazy things that she's doing. But essentially she started with a storm shelter, and now she's like miles and miles underneath her house. So she lives in a cul-de-sac, and underneath her basement, and I found this out actually last time we talked. So she had a basement like normal, and then she built a sub basement, which is a basement underneath her basement. So she started going downwards. And so basically, once she built another basement under her basement, she put swirly steps going down. And then she was down there, and then she was like, this is not good enough. So I need to start tunneling. So then she built a mine shaft and had all these mining cars. And she built a 30-foot tunnel system, and it was going down, down, down. And she has a main chamber. So she tunneled way down with her mining cars and whatnot. And now she's 22 feet below ground, and she has walls and ceilings. They're made of diabase, which we talked about. It's like a dense volcanic rock. And so while she was doing this, she ended up quarrying over 1,200 blocks out of there. She has a ventilation system. She has a functioning mine. She has a little sump pump basement. And now, as we talked about before, 2023, local authorities were like, hey, Kala, this is getting way too crazy. You live in a cul-de-sac. Like, what are you doing under there? You can't be tunneling around everybody's, you can't be tunneling under everybody's houses. Like, what are we doing? And so they fined her basically a couple $1,000s. And they were like, you need to get yourself in check. And so she was like, okay, bet I'm going to make sure everything is like to the T, following every single code. And after she paid her money and she explained she has all these blueprints, she has all these maps, she's back in check. And so now she's continuing on. She wants another 30 feet of stone. And now that she's been taking out all of these stones, she decided she wants to build a castle down there. And the castle is going to be an actual castle underneath the house. So it's going to be a sub castle. She's going to have her house. She's going to have her basement. She's going to have her sub basement. She's going to have these tunnels, and then tunnels go down to an underground castle. So that is Kala's ultimate dream. I also continued to watch her a little bit after our last episode, and she has a quarry somewhere near her house. I don't know if this is in a cul-de-sac. I don't know where this is from. She has like 4,000 stones that at one point when she got shut down because she didn't have the right permits to be like quarrying and tunneling in the neighborhood, she was like, well, I couldn't stop work. I had to keep working. So then she was getting these giant stones. And then she was like, I'm thinking of like an artist in like Paris, like with an axe and a little hammer. She's like axing and hammering these to be perfect size. So now she has like over 4,000. I don't know if they're 4,000 bricks or 4,000 pounds of bricks somewhere. They're next to her house that she's getting from this quarry that she perfectly shaped. And now they're going back down, and they're going to be the castle walls. So I don't know if anyone else is following along with Kala. I for sure am. Yes, she for sure has
could have built the pyramids.
Plan that's quite interesting.
She knows.
Yeah.
But also I connect with her because when I was in like first grade, I tried to dig a hole to China in the playground. Yes, I did. I did get in trouble.
So
They're like, you can't dig a hole this
deep. Did you get in trouble for
like,
messing with the what's it called? I bet you did.
You can't.
Oh my god, in elementary school, my most mortifying moment. Well, there's two. I snot rocketed on one of my friends on the tire swing, and she was so disgusting that she threw up.
Yeah,
she had to go home. And I'm like, what? It's just boogers. Like, we're not grossed out by boogers at my house. I wipe those on my pants all the time. And then what else happened? Oh, I was so into tag that I decided to like Spider-Man jump off of the like
I remember that.
I can't even say it. The top of the rock climbing wall. And I landed on my back, and I'm like, ugh, I can't move. And they're like, do you want your sister to go to the nurse's office
Keep her
with you? And I'm
outside.
like, fuck no. Like, absolutely not. Keep her outside. I don't want her anywhere near me.
Yeah. Didn't that happen?
Wait, that happened?
Didn't that happen twice? That happened in our hallway too.
You happened at home too.
Spider-Man crawled.
I was there for that one.
I was really big on the Spider-Man.
And then I was swinging on our
like
curtains.
Pushing against the wall
and
to
the
get
whole
to the very
thing
top.
fell on me.
And then falling.
Yeah. And then I was running on the playground and ran into the pole, and my chin split open.
Your face broke open, right?
Oh, yes, I remember.
No, remember at SeaWorld?
Where we lost Eric?
That too. No, we were walking through the little gates in the beginning, and I was just looking down and walking, and I ran straight into something, and I'm like, that really hurt. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. And I kept walking. I'm like, oh, I just said sorry to a pole.
I remember that.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I do.
Like, I hope nobody saw that.
I did.
Wowza.
I know.
No wonder why I have back issues as an old lady.
SeaWorld was the starting of that.
SeaWorld started it all. Well, my topic is
not
small.
since we talked
what
about
were you
it.
going to say, Kate?
Well, I was going to say, did you watch any of Kala's things since we talked about it last time? Did you have any?
No,
thoughts?
no, she's just been in my thoughts. Like, just the way she's recording and editing has really been in my thoughts. But what I talked about last week is basically the pizza theory, and that pizza places around the Pentagon start spiking around really massive events, like sending troops anywhere, war, sending missiles, like 9/11. Basically, when something big is happening, the pizza orders start to spike, kind of like referring to when families can't, like, aren't going to be cooking, but they're going to be ordering in instead. And so that was happening the last week of August, and people started to think that it was based off of Trump's deterioration in health. Um, I don't, there has been no confirmation or denials based on that, but there were a bunch of like specific examples of when the pizza orders spiked and it resulted in something really big happening and just like this phenomenon going on. And that's really all I got. Basically, every single thing that's ever happened in the White House and in the Pentagon, there's more pizza orders that coincide with that. So
because they're staying
something
late
big,
and they're hungry.
right, something big
I
happened
got
the last week of August, and I don't know what it is. I wish I had more, but that's all I got. And they think it was,
um I haven't, I mean, I feel like a lot
well,
probably
does this
happened at
roll
the
right
end
into
of
you now?
August. No, I just have an announcement that was made at the end
She's
of
like, no.
August. But no, I think another thing happened at the end of August. That they were probably planning with the CIA. But
Oh,
mine
I have a
coincides
lot
with the
of things
previous
too that
topic that
I,
I had. Do you guys remember when I was like, oh, did you see the all of like the budgets that got approved and they pulled all of the funding from like health organizations and gave it to AI and Palantir specifically? And they put them in charge of like a bunch of like healthcare or whatever, or like they merged budgets or
ooh,
whatever, something weird.
yeah.
So in end of August, um, Aura Rings made an announcement that they paired with Palantir and the DoD, which Palantir is like here I might
What is
actually have
Palantir
like
again?
a thing that goes into it that explains it better. But my theory beforehand that we talked about previously, I was like, oh, watch, they're gonna put AI like and combine it with healthcare and turn it into like the vaccine cards again, and it's gonna be all like the wearables, like the Fitbits and the whatever things that you wear that track your health data. They're gonna put AI in it and like track it through the government, and it's gonna eventually become like, I don't know, basically a way to control people. And oh, Zion thought that was a doorbell. Uh, but basically, that's on track to happening
Aw.
based on this partnership. Um, but yeah, Palantir, I think
So
there's,
on track to
I'll
happening
kind of
or
get
already
into that.
happening? And
So
I feel like that's a
Palantir
conspiracy of it
is
all.
like a software company started by Peter Thiel, which sketchy guy to begin with. I might have to do another episode on him. But they are known for pairing with like a lot of military and government contracts for intelligence, defense, and whatnot, and just large business things. I don't know. It's kind of mysterious that you never really know what they're doing, but it's basically just like a big software company.
Well, this
Mm-hmm.
coincides with my topic a couple months ago where AI is just in everything. Like
Yeah.
when you're connecting to your phone, to your car, you're sharing your steps, your like what you've listened to with your car, which is
Mhm.
then going to, if you own a Nissan, to Nissan headquarters, and then they're using that to like run data based
Yeah.
and like seeing who drives their
It is
cars
smart.
so they could do ads based off of you. Like
So smart, actually.
it's honestly genius. Like I sort of allow it, but also like the alien thing where it was like the pods are like y'all are fucked up, the world's ending. Like that is in the segment of y'all are fucked up, fix
Yeah.
yourselves, you know? So like I don't know, for me, like I'm the first person to like shut things down when I realize something. Like Katie's the nicest person. She'll let anything happen, right?
I'm
If I
sure.
have any hint of
That's the
like
opposite
any
of me.
suspicion, I'll shut
I
it
don't
down.
trust
But that's the
anything, and I'm
thing.
like,
The hint doesn't come till late for me. Like I trust everybody. I trust everybody. And I'm like, oh, like you're just trying to help me. And I'm like, bitch, you tried to get me fired.
But
and then,
yeah,
but I'm like,
so
we were
I
just talking
guess a
about making
better
kombucha.
definition for
Like,
Palantir,
I
I
don't
guess the
know.
Google given definition.
But
I don't think
yeah.
this, I think they do like more stuff than they lead on, but they say it's a software company that provides platforms for data integration, analysis, and operational decision making for complex environments, primarily serving government and commercial clients. Its core products, Palantir Gotham and Palantir Foundry, help organizations unify diverse data sets to find patterns, make predictions, and take action, acting as operating systems for AI driven decision making in the fields like national security, finance, and healthcare. Which I don't know, I find a little concerning. But basically, if you know what the Aura ring is, it's marketed as like a little wellness
Yeah.
tracker for sleep, recovery, and health. It's like a little ring that you wear that tracks your, I guess, health. Yeah, I thought about it too.
I've been wanting to buy one for a really long
I've been
time
thinking
because
about it too.
I'm tired of my watch.
Yeah,
I
because
want
now
my
it's
a ring
tied
instead.
to
But
the
you're gonna
DoD
de-influence me
and
now.
linked with Palantir. Which not yet, but that's like what I think this whole thing is
What
going to
about
lead
Garmin?
to. Because basically Palantir is suspected. Well, actually, it's kind of no, like it's infamous for government surveillance contracts. Um, but I think the concern is they're like, oh, they think this is a type of surveillance, basically, is the whole idea. But apparently in 2019 is when Aura began its DoD like pilot program, where 10, I know, where like tens of thousands of rings were
Or wasn't
deployed
even
to
popular
like
then.
service members to wear like on deployment and stuff. And they did research on it from then to 2023, researching like fatigue, readiness, early illness detection. And then October 2024 was when the Pentagon awarded Aura a $96 million contract for, I guess, the rings and services partnered with the DoD. And then in 2025 was when the public was presented with this partnership. Palantir, I guess, is part of the infrastructure for DoD deployments. So I guess like a breakdown of what the partnership is. Aura made a statement. They said DoD is the biggest enterprise customer. Consumer and DoD data are separate. And then Palantir's role is to provide, yeah. Um, but
Like you make me want
it
to take
says
this one right
provides
now.
FedStart,
Not even being
IL5
dramatic.
hosting. I think those are two programs associated with Palantir, a DoD approved environment that meets strict government security requirements. In plain terms, Palantir gives the secure vault where DoD related Aura data lives. And then they're like, there's no evidence consumer data is automatically piped into Palantir, saying, oh, we're not like feeding everyone's data. You don't have to worry, even though we all know that's what they do. Um, no one reads those.
What
Even
would
though
they
you don't sign like the terms and conditions, there's probably so much shit in there. No. And they know
what
that.
what would they do though with your health data when you think about Aura or like Garmin? Like people use it for cycle tracking, like their menstrual cycle. They use it for steps. Like they're profiling people. But when I think about who's using the
Mhm.
Aura ring, it's like people between their like mid 20s to mid
I think it.
40s who like anywhere from Karens to
Who you
runners.
would want who you would want as your army. I thought about that today. Because every time I put my watch on, I feel a little bit claustrophobic now. And I was thinking
Mhm.
about it. I'm like, well, literally the only people who have Garmin's are runners. Like Garmin's a
Mm-hmm.
running watch. Like not everyone, but most of them. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, why would they want to track runners? Why would they want to track the healthy and fit people? And I'm like, because
But
they want the
then,
healthy and fit. Well, I use it more as like a control, like of them getting you used to wearing something around your wrist at all times and then using it as control and then and I'm like, why would they want to control us? And be
Well,
like,
not
because we're the
even.
most able bodied. And I'm like,
not
so
even just
scary.
like that's more of like an extreme
I
or
was
like
thinking
specific thing.
I
It's
spiral often.
Palantir in general is like a controversial like company or contractor to partner with companies like that. I guess they've partnered with ICE. They build tools for ICE. I guess in 2024 they had a $30 million contract for immigration OS system. They have a long history with law enforcement, army intelligence agencies, but they're known for integrating data sets into very powerful surveillance tools. That's where the issue comes in. So even if Palantir is just yeah, so even if Palantir is just like
So like
hosting the
Eagle Eye,
data, people are like concerned like okay, what are you going to do with this data because they know basically who you are and I guess your health vitals at all times. But then, um, but I
such a
think
weird
it could
thing to want to
go like
collect.
further
they
into
know if
that,
you're
where they could
stressed
be
or
like,
They
not.
oh,
know if you're
like
stressed.
I guess, oh, here's your doctor's visit. Your like wearable, either your Garmin, your Aura ring, like it has all of your health data. You can connect it with your doctor, and like, I think eventually they'll want to go down this path. I could see like healthcare hitting this
Mhm.
whole like AI or digital system,
You
and then
see?
that can
And I
turn
would be like,
into
yeah, that's so much
like
easier. It's like
surveillance control. Like people could sell your health data or use it against you to control you. Be like, oh, like you didn't get this new vaccine. We're gonna track where you're going now.
even ads. I feel
I
like
was
ads would be like you if you're wearing like your like let's say you have high blood pressure and that's shown on your watch and you go to the doctor for it. Now you're going to be getting
Mm-hmm.
high blood pressure like
oh,
ads on your TV. So now you're feeling very, targeted
that's a
that
really
way.
good point, actually. And I see that happening. I see both of these things happening. That number one, yes, the government, for whatever reason, whether they're data tracking, maybe they're sussing people out, maybe who knows, for sure. And then number two, Liv, that's a good point. I wonder
Mm-hmm.
if because I don't know, like I don't know
Yeah.
what the heck I
Which I
signed or
mean,
said
I
yes to
guess the
when
whole
I
issue is
fired
that
my garment up. I just said
Aura
sure.
could
Yeah.
sell or like just give all of your info to the DoD Palantir. They could combine with like ICE, police databases, CIA, I don't even know, just the government in general. And they could basically just surveil citizens. And we don't know in what ways they possibly could surveil. Because who knows what else Aura.
You are so military based the way you speak. Like you could tell that you work on a military base because you're like, oh,
Kind
but
of.
we surveil. And
You
I'm
called
like,
her
I'd be like,
military
just
base?
the way that they're
I
watching
That's funny
us,
because
like, is the
I
way that
You
I'm
always
called
say
saying
that
it.
Katie talks
Kourtney
like Kourtney
Kardashian.
Kardashian, just the way you say your R's.
Did I?
But yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
I know
know.
you guys always
It's
say that.
just
I'm like, oh, great.
I do too. But basically, closing thoughts
I
of
like
this
her.
is
I like her too.
beware of your wellness gadgets.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
there's no proof of Go Gadget. There's no proof that like
Your
of what
gadgets.
they're doing with the data, but there's proof that they
There
are
ain't no
partnered
proof in
and
the
that
pudding.
there is potential that they could use your health data against you or just surveil it. Like even if they weren't using it, like why do they need my health data? Like what are you like why? I just don't watch me. Don't watch me.
Yeah.
Spying.
Okay, my own personal feelings is that I've wanted a Garmin for so long. So Hassan bought me one for my birthday like a few years ago.
Garmin
And
isn't
now I'm
partnered with
like, if
them
I
as
stop
we
using
know
it, I
now,
wasted his
but
money. So I'm like, I need to wear it all the time. But like, yet. Yeah, but
Mhm.
okay, Garmin's partnered with aircrafts. So of course aircrafts are partnered with the government because anything in the air is partnered with the government. So I feel
Yes.
like watches would just be an extension of it.
I have a
Like,
full circle thought.
yeah.
Okay, remember Liv's
Organs.
episode about how when you go to the
Hmm.
hospital and you're dying and you have on your license that if you are an organ donor that they may not save you. My thought, where my head is going with this, is that how many people are wearing some type of wearable, like a Garmin, that I sleep with it. It knows my heart rate at all times. It knows everything about me at all times. What if, fast forward, the government is looking for more quote unquote organ donors? They're not looking at people who are like good at the military. They're not looking for whatever ads. They're looking for potential, like, I don't know, let's say there's something happens, military conspiracy. They need people with good hearts because they need, I don't know, they're doing something. They're like, oh, let me just search around in this pool of people whose data that we have. So, like, you go to the hospital, they're not saving you. They're like, oh, shoot, we can look at all
She's a
of her
Pilates
data. She's
queen.
got a great heart because she does this, this, and that.
She does Pilates.
She does Pilates. She's a Pilates princess.
Mm-hmm.
Something
No,
like that.
I
Your
think
health, use your
they're
body.
just building
Well,
profiles
that's
on
still
us, and they, I mean, ideally want a
European.
profile on every person, but like where I'm at is I have this tan, so
But
there's
that's like the
no,
whole thing with
I can't take it off now.
like turning
I don't know if I have the tan.
the whole like
do you have
money
a tan?
system into only using cards and like digital currency. Because let's say there's another COVID, or like COVID was just a test and they get more serious next time, they'll use your Garmin to be like, oh, you didn't get the COVID vaccine. We're going to make sure you can't go outside of this 5 mile radius. So anytime you go outside, we know where you are and we're going to shut down all of your finances. So you can't like go buy a water bottle outside your little 5 mile radius zone. Who's to say they can't do that?
Yes, however, whose dream is that not? Like, if, okay, they're gonna pay you, right? Like, if someone told me I had to stay put within 5 miles until, like, I'd be like, thank the Lord, I didn't want to get up today. I didn't want to leave I have my dog. I have Instacart. I have Uber Eats. I have delivery. I have 5 acres. I have my guitar. I
Who
have
says
the
they're paying
internet.
you?
If the government's paying me, I will never talk to a human again. Absolutely. Unemployment. They're telling me you can't leave, so
What's
they're
your theory?
obligated to give you unemployment.
I have another theory. But Liv, I agree 100%.
Yeah, tell me I can't leave. Give me money.
I'd love to stay today.
Yes.
Okay, so we're talking a lot about robots and aliens and drones and Dior handbags. What if they are doing extensive research on robots and they really need the robots to be very similar to people, and like what, just how they move, how like their metrics? Because when you run, when you do, you can bring up, like, you can go to your, like, when I run tomorrow, you can open up the run and there's a whole page. I'll see if I can find it. There's like a whole page and it shows you like your vertical oscillation, like how far your feet come off the ground, how big your gait is, how big, like every single inch of your movement is tracked on Garmin by satellite, and they do it in like a grid system so they can make a profile of how you move. So you can, like, it's like, do you move right and left? Do you go up and down? Are you on your toes? Are you heel hitting? Are you taking a big step, little step? So what if they're taking a huge amount of that data and building robots out of, because then it would get a really good view and like idea of how people run, walk, swim, horseback ride, all the different options on your Garmin.
Okay, to go even further, what if they're listening and they're watching? I'm looking for audio right here. I know that Apple Watches, you could talk on the phone on your Apple Watch. I don't think we could do that on
We can't
Garmin.
on ours.
We can't on Garmin. But I think that there's also a camera on Apple Watches. So
There
like,
is.
I mean, they're already listening and watching on our telephones, but like a watch itself, like what if they're just trying to get your
Did you
voice
see that
so they could...
Wi-Fi routers now can like
I mean,
3D,
maybe.
like they know, basically they can sense what's like the layout of your house, how many people are there. Like it has basically like an image of your house.
That's unnecessary. That's very
I do.
unnecessary.
That's really weird. Same with
Good thing
robot
I don't have a
vacuums.
router anymore. Oh, robot vacuums for sure.
It has a
That's
map of
giving
the
me
house. You could say,
Teletubbies nightmares
go to the bedroom and
of
vacuum.
Nunu. Is
I
that
love
what
that.
his
Honestly,
name
I love
was?
that. Yeah. No, I had na 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 na. Um Also, I haven't looked into this. I sent the post to myself to look into it further, but they're saying Charlie Kirk wasn't shot from a roof, they was shot from the ground. And they also found like a little hatch. So
I've
obviously we
been
knew
deep
it was an
diving on
inside
this
job.
for a
Now
very
that
long
they're
time.
they're getting proof that it's an inside job.
I
That's all I
I
got
just
now,
haven't done
but
an
we
episode
have
on
to
it
dive.
because I don't
I was
want
gonna say
to,
that seems
like,
like
there's
something
just a
Natalie
lot,
would
and
deep dive into.
one thing for sure, the kid that they say did it,
A lot going on right
I
now
don't
with
think he
it.
did it. I think their texts between him and his lover, I think, were
Didn't.
created by AI.
No.
I think he was basically confronted and said, "Hey, can you just go put this rifle in the woods? That's like your only job." I don't think he was on campus at all. I think a lot of things actually, but
I'm just like, what could they say to make him want to do that? Be like, hey, your family's obviously struggling with money. I don't know if
I
they were or not, but be like, hey, listen, your family's gonna be set for the
I
rest
think
of their
it
lives if you do
was
this. Did he have a
mentioned that
kid? Like,
him
did
and
he have
his
somebody he
roommate were
cared
kind of in
enough
on like the
about
dark
for
web,
him to be
or like
like, yeah.
interested in the dark web, and I think that could have had something to do with it.
Like the
Mm.
boots.
Be like,
I
we'll
think a
forgive
lot of
this
things
if you
happen
do
that
this.
way, or
Yes,
he
like
just
the
like
boot
got involved with
episode
the wrong
with
people,
Yeah.
or
with
I don't know.
the
There's a
that
lot of very strange things that don't add up.
Hmm.
Well, they haven't decided yet, but they're
Is he
also
being
saying
given the
he's
death
in
penalty?
solitary
Does anybody
confinement,
know
and they're
about
like,
that?
"Oh, he's suicidal." Like that's their like telltale move, where they're like, "Let's separate this person out, say that he was suicidal, just kill him, blame it on him. No one's gonna question anything." But I think
Mm-hmm.
a lot more people, I think, were involved.
Yeah.
Um,
No, yeah, because then he can't come out later.
Mhm.
Um, on Charlie Kirk's funeral day, I don't know, I was talking to somebody and she was like, "Oh, I was like so moved about the video of somebody singing on the plane like Amazing Grace as we were landing because of the funeral." And I'm like, this is going to go elsewhere, but I'm like, if somebody started singing on my plane, I'd tell them to shut the fuck up. Like
Me too.
this
This is not
is
the proper
you're
place.
not singing Amazing Grace as we're landing, hoping that we're going to land. Also, like, what is this, your fifth grade school bus on like a field trip? Like, shut up. But
okay,
and I said that to her, and she was like, "Oh, okay." It was
it's
my
kind of the
partner's
same as
mom,
clapping when
and
the
I'm like,
plane
I would
lands.
not
Like, I know
be,
you
I
mean
would
well,
not think
but
that's okay. Like,
no,
shut
we're
up.
New Yorkers. We
Ugh.
don't put up with that.
Anyways, it's
But
like I'm here because I need
except
to
if you're
get from
me.
Los Angeles to New York. I'm not here to like join in some like group cult activity. Like, I'm not here to socialize. I'm
Yeah,
here to get from point A to B, and that's literally it.
yeah.
So shut the fuck up and don't talk to me. Like, I just don't get it.
Hmm.
But like, it's sad that he died, but
Yeah,
I don't know much about it. But there's a lot more
I'll
for
have
me
to
to look
organize
into
all of
it
my
for next
thoughts
week.
on it. But
For sure.
I think it is
Anyways,
a
this was such a
basic
Mod Podge episode.
government operation,
Same.
um, kind of linked with Epstein. I mean, there was footage that came out of,
Yeah.
I think he was a department of whatever, I don't know. Basically, he was involved in the Epstein cases, and this pretty girl journalist kind of like saw him in the airport and was like undercover, kind of just asking him questions. And my suspicions were right that Epstein was a Mossad asset, NCIA asset. So it's like the Israel CIA.
What's Mossad asset
So,
mean?
and that was said by someone who was involved in the case,
Hmm.
which I mean is kind of clear to begin with that. Um, but I think all of that is connected to this situation, a lot of other situations. But so I won't get into it now. I'll have to do like a full like episode on it. There's just a
Hmm.
lot of information to go through.
Episode on it.
Yeah.
I don't know much about it, so
I think
I
that's the
won't.
point, though,
I
why
always
they
feel
release
bad
so
for them,
much,
so I'm
because they
just
want to
waiting because I
confuse
just feel like
people.
more
Because,
things are
like,
coming out all the time. So
yeah, because they were like, oh, they released so much, no one knows what to believe.
I'm confused. So I won't watch anything until the
But
next episode.
crazy things.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, crazy things. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. If you like this, please give it a big thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. If you're not watching on YouTube, go find us on YouTube. Also find us on Instagram and TikTok at 17 Scooters Club. And yeah, you could listen on Apple, anywhere you listen to. Send us
Yeah.
to your friends. And thanks for joining us for the most Mod Podge of an episode ever. This would have been our 1 year anniversary if we
If
had
last week was.
recorded. This is episode 51 now. But if last week's went through and we recorded this week, we would have been episode 52. So happy 1 year anniversary, everybody.
Welcome
Thanks
to the
for
Scoot
dealing
Scoot
with us
Club.
for this long. Woohoo is right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Scoot,
Bye.
guys. 2 wheels are better than 4. From the mountains to the shore, find us rolling up to the pub. We're 17 Scooters Club.